Electoral Convention in Chicago, Illinois, with Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate for the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections in Nigeria. And I believe that you are here on invitation, sir.
Yes, I'm here on invitation of the National Democratic Institute. They usually, every 4 years since 1984, alongside the convention, invite international leaders across the globe. Like this year, they invited from 91 countries, including Nigeria, which they invited a number of us. I saw Professor Sibanjo here, and I'm here to just discuss issues of democracy and good governance, which has been wonderful. I've listened to people across everything, starting from the chairman, Senator Dashel, and this morning we had a discussion with the chair, DNC chair, and the former chair.
Now, when we are speaking about the DNC this year, we must talk about President Joe Biden stepping down and saying that his vice president, Kamala Harris, should run and should get the ticket. Last night, he stood up and he said that he loves his job and he loves his position, but he loves his country more. Do you believe that this shows a selflessness that we do not often see in Nigerian politics?
For me, it was the ultimate sacrifice. For him to say, I love my job, but I love the country more. So I have to step down so that somebody who is more energetic and younger can do it. That's all he described yesterday. And again, I'm so impressed with Hillary Clinton, who was an aspirant alongside Obama, lost to Obama, was a candidate in 2016, and now coming back to support somebody who is younger, more energetic and everything. This is what we are not seeing in our country. And most importantly, all this convention and discussion have been about the people. This is what we're not doing in Nigeria. It's been about the people, the common people, the poor people, the average American. It is not about me and everything. And when you look at the people who are all involved, I was, listening and talking with the chair of DNC, Jamie Harrison, who is just somebody who was born in the 70s and from a single mom, being raised by the grandparents. You could see a background that is ordinary, becoming something and being part of it. Government, with every expenditure, must be to the people.
And how do you feel about the current state of our nation?
Well, it is for people to see it where we are today and what is happening to us. And that's why I said, when you listen to people here, it is not about doing this or doing that. It's about cutting costs and pushing to the people. When Biden was giving his testimony yesterday, he spoke a lot about issues of health, issues of how he has brought the cost down for the common person. I don't want to compare Nigeria and America. I've always done that. I want to compare us with other countries like Indonesia, where you have today over 90% insurance covering poor people. You look at Vietnam, where you have over 80% insurance covering the poor. In health, these are critical, where you have literacy of over 90%, literacy in Indonesia, over 90% in Vietnam, covering the people. This is what is important. So when I listen to people in America, I compare with other developing countries and see we need to do something very quickly, especially about the poor, pulling people out of poverty, dealing with the issues of the poor people in the north, the downtrodden, those who don't know where the next meal will come from.
And I want to ask you a very important question, actually.
Yes.
A presidential jet was recently purchased. A presidential jet was recently seized. 3, in fact. We have legislators, both our senators and our members of the House of Reps, declaring millions as their running costs. How do you feel this represents Nigeria on the international stage, or on the international stage right now? How do you feel we're being represented by our leaders internationally?
Very, very shameful. We shouldn't be talking about buying jets today with the level of poverty. We can't be poverty capital of the world and be buying jets. It shouldn't be. Even when I'm still questioning, how much was the cost? We said we're replacing the old one. What is the age of the new one? Why did we need to replace the old one? What is far wrong with it? For me, that shouldn't be. Every penny today should be directed about pulling people out of poverty, in health, in education, because this is where we're lacking. These are development trajectories where we're lacking when compared with similar countries that we are supposed to be at par with. We are low in human development, in education. Our health is worsening every day, where we've even overtaken India in infant mortality, despite the fact that people are hungry. They don't know where the next meal will come from. So every penny should be directed to that. And that's what I hear everywhere. I've been speaking to people from other countries who are talking, listening to the Prime Minister of Kosovo speak this morning in a meeting, listening to former Prime Minister of Denmark speak. Everybody is talking about the people, and the ordinary people. And you could see what I'm telling you about ordinary people, where chairman of VNC is a son of a single mom who was brought up by the grandparents.
Similar to Obama.
Everything. So we want to create a society where a child of nobody will rise up due to productivity and be somebody, where people's talent and hard work will match up their opportunity in life.